You're listening to Sit, Talk, and Listen podcast with your hosts, Payroll Rob and Xavi Bauer.
Oh, yes! Oh, man. Man. We had to come in hot, guys. It's been a little bit of time. Welcome back. Sit, talk, and listen. It is episode 56. Welcome, Xavi.
Hello, Governor.
Hello, Governor. I had to get my glasses on. I see Xavi's rocking the glasses. So now we're both rocking the sunglasses indoors.
Well, yeah, I do this mainly because when lights hit, the way the lights hit my eyes, it like causes headaches.
You're like The Weeknd.
I'm like very...
I'm blinded by the light.
Yeah, I would say. But it is episode 56, and it is, I mean, 56 is one of those where it's probably going to be like 99, where I think of 56 and I think of Lawrence Taylor.
Mr. Lawrence Taylor.
I mean,
yeah,
really the only one on the top of my head is Derek Johnson.
Derek Johnson. Yeah, Lawrence Taylor, definitely the most popular.
I say Derek Johnson, Derek Thomas. Or no, is it Derek Johnson?
It is Derek Johnson.
Yeah,
Kansas
okay.
City Chiefs.
Yes.
Any others before I read them out to you, Xavi? Because I pulled them up here because I don't know shit when it comes to numbers.
I mean, it's almost disrespectful to go that many other names besides Lawrence Taylor.
Well,
Mark Burley in baseball is the only one I can think of.
Yep, Chicago White Sox.
And that's... Hold on. Randy Rosarena, did he wear 56?
Oh, good question. I don't know. It's not on my list. But we'll have producer Tony check on that. Yeah, tapped out. So it's, they say that, yeah, Lawrence Taylor is so synonymous with 56, it's become known as the LT number in football. But you also had a little Bart Scott head.
Oh.
Can't wait! That was him, right?
Yeah, I do like Bart Scott, but yeah.
And Dante Fowler Jr.?
How could I forget? See, these names shouldn't even be mentioned with LT, dude.
Hey, there's not a lot of people to wear 56, so.
He's a dog now.
He's a dog.
Yeah.
And there's like Francisco Elson in basketball. Extremely rare, it says, in the world of basketball.
56 is a rare number.
Yeah. There's a player for the Golden Knights, Eric Havla.
Right.
No V. H-A-U.
Allah.
Yeah, there you go.
That makes way more sense.
Yeah.
I was like, who the hell is that?
Well, you know, when I can't read names, it doesn't help anything. It doesn't help anything. So 56, I think it's LT's number. Not a whole lot more on top of LT. What do you think? LT might be the greatest linebacker to ever play?
I think he might be the greatest defensive player to ever play.
Ooh, big words. I wish we would have got a chance to see him more live. You know, it was before our era, before our times.
It was, but I mean, what an absolute monster.
Beast. No,
So yeah, that's it with 56. Any other? I feel like I also want to start thinking of if besides just naming athletes, and I don't think 56 has any kind of significance, but
let's see. You would have 1956. You're talking about 11 years post World War II. The boomers are in full effect. They're about 10 years old, getting ready to go into middle school. What else do we have going on in 1956? I don't know. But I hear what you're saying. We'll do a little bit more rounded research about numbers rather than just athletes wearing those numbers. Maybe something a little different today, Xavi. I have a few little trivia questions I thought I'd throw at you and see how well you do.
Oh.
Kind of get our brains cooking a little bit quicker.
Well, I guess this is how other people will feel when I ask them questions. Are they going to be that easy?
I think they're going to be a little bit more difficult than the questions that we're going to have you ask your
Which we will be
coworkers.
bringing back next week.
Yeah, the segment of...
And to refresh everybody's memory from 8 years ago, we'll be asking everybody if they know the two sides of the Civil War. North and South is not an acceptable answer.
That's correct. But now they're all going to listen to this and do their research and be
I won't be
prepared.
asking anybody who listens.
No listeners will be asked. Shout out sponsors. They love
Well,
us.
dude, I think we are on the way, dude. I was just followed by Hatched on Instagram.
Well, yeah, they've been our top
They have been
sponsor
a sponsor
since
already,
day one.
so we're not on the way.
Yeah, they're not on the way. Who we kidding?
They're here. They've been here. Been here for years.
So, all right, Xavier, I got just a couple here for you.
All right.
So there's 3 questions I got for you.
Ooh-wee.
Question 1, random fun fact.
We will edit this if any of them are wrong.
What country has the most vending machines per capita in the world?
Japan.
Oh, Xavier! Ding, 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 ding.
Bing, bang,
Nailed
boom.
it. Japan has the most vending machines per capita. There's an average about 1 vending machine for every 30 people. How do you like them apples?
I like them a lot. I like a tart.
All right, here you go. Here's another one for you. Let's get the brain cooking. What common kitchen item was originally invented as wallpaper cleaner? I wouldn't even call this a kitchen item. It's a weird worded question.
A wallpaper cleaner?
Yeah, I'd heard this little factoid before. I would have worded it as what common toy was invented as wallpaper cleaner.
A toy and a kitchen item.
Yeah. Not a kitchen item.
A toy?
Yeah, a plaything. Children use it.
Play-Doh?
Play-Doh is correct. Ding, 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 ding. So originally it was
It's
like
not a kitchen item.
no, but it was originally like invented and manufactured, and they thought we could use this and sell it as a wallpaper cleaner, because they could you take the putty and you rub it up against dirt and junk on your wallpaper, and it was supposed to clean it off.
Did you ever play with Play-Doh?
Did I ever play with Play-Doh? Was that the question asked?
It was.
Yeah. I feel like most kids have had a chance to play with Play-Doh in their lives.
Like the smell of Play-Doh.
Yeah, I don't mind it. It takes me back. They add that smell in. Like, that's a purpose. It's
Really?
manufactured that way, I should say. It's purposely manufactured to have that smell. I remember
Kids are
watching.
still playing with Play-Doh?
Sure. Yeah. It seemed like I would get about 2 or 3 plays out of it before all the colors were molded together and it was just a gray ball all of a sudden. I think everybody's Play-Doh ends up just as a gray ball at some point.
Yeah, I was never really crafty. I always just rolled it.
Look, I made a snake.
I mean,
It's a rubber ball.
yeah, it's Play-Doh. I don't really have that many fond memories with Play-Doh.
So you're a Play-Doh hater.
No.
You didn't squeeze it through the thing and say, look at the spaghetti I made, or its hair. Oh.
No, I'm sure I did. Nothing that really was like prominent enough to just stick with me.
I hear you. All right, last little little waking up trivia questions for Xavier here.
I'm not even 2 for 2 because I was like, well, that's tough. The way it's worked.
Yeah. Don't be too hard on yourself here. I'm just getting the brain cooking and maybe having everybody learn a little something.
Knock Japan out of the fucking park, though.
You
I'll
did.
say that.
You did. All right. What artist originally turned down the chance to record Toxic before Britney Spears made it a hit?
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
I'm thinking of similar artists in that era. I don't think it would be Christina Aguilera.
It is not Christina Aguilera.
I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic?
Yep.
Look,
It's all right if you don't know. These are mostly, like I said, just to get everybody's brains firing and see if we can,
can I at least get, it was a female.
Correct. The artist
Okay.
is a female artist.
I mean, there could have been a crossover there.
Sure. We have the guy from 98 Degrees singing
And
Toxic.
was 2002.
Bow, bow, bow. I don't know. Producer Tony! What year did Toxic come out?
I'm going to guess 2002. Give me 2001 and 2003, but it could be 04. Toxic.
Do, 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 do.
I'm going to guess Gwen Stefani was in No Doubt at that time. Pink. Janet Jackson, probably not.
It came out in the year 2004. Almost had it. You were there. You were in the ballpark.
Okay, but Toxic. I'm gonna go with Pink likes to write a lot of her own stuff. Old Max Martin and her kind of collab a lot. We're gonna lock in Gwen Stefani.
I'm sorry, it is incorrect. That is a good guess. The answer is Kylie Minogue.
What the fuck? How the fuck would I know Kylie Minogue?
Well, you know of Kylie Minogue. Look, hey, I didn't say that.
No, I don't
God
know
forbid
of
you
Kylie
didn't know
Minogue.
the answer to the question.
I don't know of a Kylie Minogue.
You know Kylie Minogue.
Just give me a song.
She had that one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that should be the trivia question. Name a Kylie Minogue song.
I know I'd know it when I hear one.
No way.
I wouldn't have ever got that question right. I wouldn't have ever got that question right. What was her hit? Can't get you out of my head. That was her. Ha, la 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 la. Can't get you out of my head.
I mean, Britney Spears had one hell of a run.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
Now she's dancing naked with knives in her kitchen.
Dog poop in the background. Oh, free Britney.
No, that's what they shouldn't have done.
I know. Well, you know.
Yeah, where are all these free Britney people now?
On these internet warriors, they think they're doing good. They don't really know the full picture. They just think that they want the best for everybody. They don't know what's going on in anybody's world. Free Britney. This is what we get.
Yeah, where are all these people now, though, for real? Like, are they offering help now?
No, their outrage has moved on to something else.
I feel like these people should be held accountable. Like, we have to start taking internet receipts and then having these people have real life consequences. And okay, like, you should have to get on and make like a public statement wherever, like, after you say free Britney,
I fucked up.
you have to get on and say like, oh, I want to hear you stand on this and say like why this is better than what it was. You should have to explain it. Like, because there's just chaos. You just get to say whatever and then not have any accountability. We lack a lot of accountability.
That's the internet world we've built for ourselves.
We need to build more accountability. There should be internet jail.
Yeah, dude, people should be banned
And
from
if you like get caught trying to make like a burner while you're doing jail time,
internet jail.
you go to real jail.
You go to straight to jail.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we have no accountability for actions online, where most of the world is fucking these days.
Yeah. It's true. There's no accountability. And,
if you say some kind of political take,
way off the wall shit,
and that has to either live up to it, and if not, you have to come out and defend that take. And if it was so stupid and so egregious, you get banned 1 month. You know, like anything else.
But I mean, look, we could take it back even
internet
further.
Jury, internet judge, all these things.
We could take it back further than even the internet. Like, you know, news outlets have been pushing out false information for way longer than the internet was around. They don't have to retract their.
Yeah, but that's lobbyists. Like, there's reasons for doing it. Like, you can trace the money. These just like people spewing the fucking stupidity that comes to their mind.
Sure, but then there's also people that purposely try to move a narrative with online, you know,
because
wrongness.
Of money, though.
Yeah. Welcome to the world.
But that, at least, like, I could say,
why should somebody online have to stand for their bad take, but no, somebody that's talking on TV doesn't have to stand after their bad take?
They're just stupid. Like, why are you saying this? Like, you're
could say that Tucker Carlson's stupid. Like, you know, I'm just saying that TV pundits should have to stand up for their bad takes too. Or sports journalists should have to stand up for their bad takes.
Everybody should be held more accountable. Why is it just crimes that we're held accountable for, and not stupid takes that can lead to worse? Like, you know, it could be more detrimental to a society than a petty crime. Just moronic takes and stupid shit that you're spewing and getting other people to believe. That's more detrimental to society. I do think, let's be held more accountable for everything.
Yeah. More accountability would be good.
And that's exactly how we thought we'd get here after thinking about who Kylie
Minogue.
Fuck Kylie Minogue.
Damn. You're just coming at her strong for some reason. I don't even know why.
I don't know.
Just because you're mad that
I chose
Britney Spears did Toxic and not her?
A lot of pent-up aggression I haven't been able to vent out on air after a month.
Too much rage in Xavi's. Got to get it out. All right, so that was one way I wanted to kick off this episode a little different, but now we'll do some national days, everybody's favorite. For today, November 10th, 2025. It's 5 days after Xavi's birthday. Happy belated, Xavi. Welcome to the 3-3 Club.
Hang me by a cross. Not
Paint me as one of your French girls.
yeah, paint me as one of your fucking dirty little slut French girls.
All right, so November 10th, it is Area Code Day.
Ooh, we just talked about area codes Saturday.
Yeah, we were just having a discussion about little area code pride and how that's probably going to diminish over time. You know, with the doing away of area codes and the doing away of people making phone calls in general. People are going to be like, whatever, phone call, area code, I don't give a flying hell. But I'm a fan. 314 for life. What can I say?
Yeah,
I got
some
no
people
shame.
get their area code tattooed on them.
Oh, hold that one for later. I got some discussions about tattoos that
Do we?
might get into later. Yeah. Little tattoo do's and don'ts. Getting your area code tattooed on you, is it a do or is it a do not? Call in, big tattoo guy.
Nothing really affects me. It's getting put on somebody else's skin. So, I don't care.
All right. It is also...
I'll let you know about, I can tell you what makes me think of someone, but, I would never tell somebody not to do something that's, doesn't affect me.
Hey, look, by you saying that you like or dislike something doesn't mean you're telling somebody to what to do or not to do. You can look at something and say, yeah, not for me. I don't like that. I don't think it looks good. But that doesn't mean that you're telling somebody else not to do it then.
And I think the size of it and where you get it also plays into it.
Yeah, that's generally the role with most tattoos. But yeah, if you just had 314 plastered across your forehead, might be a little different than if you got 314 on your little finger or something.
On your wrist.
On your wristy. Even then, that's not my favorite spot.
Get it right in my heart.
Bleed 314.
None of this 636, 618. Those are your favorites.
My favorites? Well, 573.
We have a lot of listeners from those area codes.
That's nice. Shout out to them. Do you got more pride in your area code, or would you rather be a 314? Tell us. Let us know. We got 317 friends. We got 537 friends. We got 212 friends.
212, is that Chicago?
No, I think that's New York.
We don't have friends in New York.
From New York. Sean.
Yeah, but he's not 212. He was Queens.
I'm not.
But now he's 314
for life.
He has a 314 area code.
All right. Well, shouts out to area codes. Everybody.
I got hoes.
Mm-hmm.
I got hoes in different area codes. Area code.
Yeah.
Code.
That was a practice that was a lot easier before cell phones, huh? Your little black book and a hose in different area codes.
You know that song, right?
No, give me a title.
I think it's just area codes.
Oh, I don't know. I'm familiar with the expression and the line. Didn't know there was a song built around it.
Oh, yeah.
Surprise, surprise. It is also World Immunization Day. Immunization? I can't say English words today. So get your...
What are you talking about, Doug?
Doug, what are you saying? Get your shingles vaccine and all that kind of good stuff. Don't walk around and be getting polio because we've defeated that years ago. Get your vaccines. Be immunized.
I feel like vaccines and things like that have become very political over the past 5 years.
Which is banana lands. It's like, I don't know. We pay people that are highly educated, decent money to give us the most up-to-date information we can. But some jabron on their couch wants to always feel like they know more than that person that's been well-educated.
I mean, there's certain things that they're making immunization for.
See, Xavi's on the anti-immunization side. I can already tell.
No. I think it's not for everything. Obviously polio, get vaccinated, or what is the other
little Hep A, little Hep B. Make sure you get those vaccinations.
But it's like getting a flu shot every year, dude. You get the flu regardless if you get immunized or not.
Yeah.
Waste of time. COVID, waste of time.
Yeah. Those science trying to do something. Science doesn't always get it right, but they got a better chance than us average Joes.
I just question it, and I sorry, I mean, we don't get too political. This isn't even a political take. It's just big pharma. It's a big pharma take. If there's reason to believe that some narrative is being pushed and why they would want, is this for my benefit? Should I get immunized for my benefit, or am I putting more money into the cash cows that have become big pharma?
Big pharma. Yeah, probably that. So today's the day that we all think about that when we're getting immunized. And it's also World Science Day.
Oh, see?
I said, see? They go hand in hand, Xavi.
They do.
What is World Cantankerous?
Well, we're just going to go through big science.
Yeah. It's World Orphans Day also, Xavi. So
Annie
the orphan, probably the most famous orphan.
Oliver,
also a famous orphan.
right?
Was he the, please sir, can I have some more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need more orphans?
What did you say? We need more orphans?
No. Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Was he? I guess he was kind of orphaned. They sent him to live with his family.
Who's an orphan?
Are you orphaned if you don't have any family at all, or just not your parents? Okay, I'm
might be the most famous.
Hey, look, we're talking about asking questions. I want to ask questions.
The boy who lived. He is the most famous orphan, I think. Right?
Probably.
Annie or him?
Annie. Because it's Annie the orphan. It's not Harry Potter the orphan.
But he was quite the famous. His parents were killed by Voldemort. Spoiler alert.
You're a wizard, Harry. You will kill Voldemort. Yeah, spoiler alert for those that didn't get a chance to catch that one yet.
James and...
Ooh, yeah, that's a good James and the Giant Peach. He's an orphan.
Well, that's how I was trying to think of Harry Potter's parents' names, James and...
Lily.
Oh, that's right.
But James and the Giant Peach, he's an orphan.
Is he?
Yeah, his parents died, and then he had to live with his terrible aunts, remember? And then he disappears into the peach, crazy, hallucinogenic
Speaking
world.
of giant peaches...
Speaking of...
This was brought to my attention last week. You know where I'm going
BBLs?
with stinky BBLs, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Brant brought this up to me last week, and since then, dude, I've learned about these stinky BBLs, dude. Don't get a BBL.
No, yeah, I heard about it. I want to say on the...
and it kind of goes in with National Science Day. It's evidently like...
it was on the root...
There's
on
rotting
the
flesh
show.
That's exposed when you're doing that, right?
Yeah.
Or creates rotting flesh?
Yeah, like there's... The collagen that's used to plump up the skin can end up rotting,
not
basically.
Worth it.
Keep vamping there, Dave.
Yeah, I just think that I don't know. Just if I hear someone has a BBL now, all I want to think about is how stinky their ass probably is.
Well, I mean, asses
it's hard
are
for
stinky.
me to think with all these stinky ideas.
So here we go. Ah, yes, the infamous B.B.L. stench is what it's called. It's a real thing people talk about. Here's what's actually going on.
BBL, for you guys who don't know, it's like
Brazilian.
It's an acronym for Brazilian butt lift.
Mm-hmm. So it involves liposuction, removing fat from areas like the abdomen, flanks, or thighs, and then injecting them that purified fat into the buttocks. The stinky smell that some people notice afterward usually comes from a mix of healing processes and aftercare factors, not the procedure itself. So
you can't prevent it.
Here's why it can smell funky. Yeah, I agree. You can prevent it. There's definitely some of that. So here's why BBL can smell funky. Healing incisions, small drainage holes left.
Yeah.
Oh, we were making a picture
here.
here.
The rails.
Little drainage holes left from the liposuction could ooze blood or fat.
These words, drainage and ooze.
Just really heavy words here. These fluids can smell bad if they sit on the skin or bandages or compression garments too long. Bacteria and moisture are another reasons for creating an odor.
Well, that could happen without a BBL.
Sure, but when you're doing any sort of, procedure,
cosmetically,
you're going to let in bacteria and moisture. You have dead tissue cells. During recovery, the body breaks down damaged fat or tissue, and that process can release a foul smell. There's word choice in this little chat GTP.
Well, it's important.
It's important. Number 4 reason why it could smell funky is poor.
That's just a 5th reason?
This is the 4th reason. There's 5 reasons here. It really laid it out for us. Poor wound care.
Oh gosh.
Somebody-
Okay, you get it though, right? We don't have to go
Okay,
through the
you
whole
get it
list.
though, right?
BBL's. So James the Giant Peach was an orphan.
So James the Giant Peach was an orphan.
Well, not
and
the Giant Peach wasn't, just James.
Just James. And it is World Orphan Day. So shouts out to all those famous orphans.
I adopted a kid today.
Maybe just start with a dog. It's also, we got a couple more here. It is National Vanilla Cupcake Day. What's your favorite flavor of cupcake?
Well, my
Caden?
problem with this is these ones that get too specific. I would have been fine with National Vanilla Day or National Cupcake Day, but it's
We
like,
didn't need to get them together.
no, unless like, yeah, just we should celebrate vanilla and. No, today is now National Vanilla Day and it's now National Cupcake Day.
All right. We've decided here.
Yeah, we're dividing them out.
Yep.
Because then you have a lot of things you can celebrate. Vanilla is a great scent, one of the all-time scents, right? You say
It's a
vanilla,
top scent. It's a top scent.
lavender. It's not National Lavender Day, so we'll talk about
There's
that
a
later.
good Mount Rushmore we could put on the list for futures.
Scents.
Yeah, Mount Rushmore of scents for sure.
I just named two of them.
Cinnamon. I'm just naming
let's not
scents
do it
now.
But
It's also, you have anything else about National Cupcake Vanilla?
yeah, I mean, this crazy old lady at my work, Sue, she always
She's a
brings
cupcake
in,
lady.
she brings in cupcakes for everybody, gets the morale going.
Hey,
Cupcakes.
look, I think if I'm at a birthday party, I think I would take a cupcake
Over-
before a slice of cake.
Yeah, because you can just 1, 2, 3 house it
Yeah.
and not have to sit there with the plate and the
Little
fork.
knife and fork
Yeah.
action. Yeah, no.
It's just, and then you just throw away. You get to
Yeah.
make sure no one's looking, lick the wrapper.
So I let her lick the wrapper.
Because like, if you're doing cupcake, are you going vanilla? Or you're going chocolate. You're
Those are
going
your
chocolate.
options, basically. I guess you could do like a crazy,
You know, carrot cupcake.
strawberry shortcake.
Yeah.
what
Anything
do
you put
call
in,
it?
like anything
Cupcake.
that's cake and you put in those little things can become a cupcake.
Yeah. Jay made some.
Red velvet
Ooh. Red velvet in the cupcakes.
with like the cream cheese topping. Ooh.
Jay made some pumpkin muffins the other day, and we had pumpkin muffins with a cinnamon toast crunch icing. Got that at the stove.
I do prefer muffins over cupcakes.
Pumpkin muffin with I'm telling you, the cinnamon toast crunch icing on
I'm a
it.
big blueberry muffin
It
boy.
was yummy. It was yummy. It was basically like a cupcake. You know, you have a muffin with the icing on top. It might as well be a cupcake. Just wasn't as cakey. Anyway, a couple more days here. It is the Marine Corps' birthday, so they're celebrating.
Hoorah!
Hoorah. It is also Big Pun's birthday.
Big Pun.
They share birthdays, the Marine Corps and Big Pun. And then it is also Sesame Street Day. Who's your favorite Sesame Street character? Oscar the Grouch.
Cookie Monster.
Grrr.
I just love some fucking cookies.
Guy he really gets after it about some cookies.
Yeah, probably Cookie Monster, dude.
I like
The
Bert,
Count.
I like Bert and Ernie just because
One, a two.
Bert and Ernie is fun just because I like thinking about Bert and Ernie.
I don't know, Bert.
Hello, Bert. Elmo.
Big Bird.
Big Bird. About named the whole gang, I guess.
Grover, wasn't there Grover?
There was a dog, yeah, Grover. Yeah.
No, it was like a blue one.
The blue one was the Cookie Monster.
No, another one.
Like another blue character.
It's a Sesame Street Day. Dude, I don't know if a toy will ever like fly off the shelves the way Tickle Me Elmo did.
It was a phenomenon. The Furby was real popular shortly
Beanie
thereafter.
Babies, but there's a lot of Beanie Babies.
What would be any sort of modern equivalent to that kind of rush? I guess
I don't think there will be.
people were into the new DS when that came out. I don't
but
know.
not to this extent.
Is it the iPhones? Is like when people get together and go crazy about
Yeah,
the
but
new
I'm talking about, like,
iPhones?
a toy like Tickle Me Elmo, dude. Like that
Yeah.
was iconic.
I was gonna maybe about to do an Elmo voice.
Do you remember that Office episode where the Office episode where Toby is really trying to get that doll for
his daughter?
his daughter, and then Stanley was like, "Oh, I have one." He sells it to him for $500.
No, it was Derek. It was
all right, Derek.
yeah.
Yeah, Derek.
It was the pierce the sky with my horn. It was like some sort of doll.
Yeah, and it was the black girl, and he was like, "Oh,
No, it's perfect. He said. He's like, "What's wrong, Toby?" Nothing. It's It's perfect.
Yeah, but I mean, Sesame Street, I wouldn't like the biggest Sesame Street guy.
No, but it's had its place. It served its purpose.
What was the theme song about? Was that Honey
I don't-
Days of-
Oh, yeah.
Is that Sesame Street?
I think so. Yeah.
Huh.
Sesame Street Day, November 10th. All right, here we go. Last national day that we're celebrating today, International Accounting Day. So shouts out to all of our accountant listeners. Maybe one of them.
Shout out to Desiree.
Yeah, accountant. I knew some accountants in my life.
National Accountant Day.
People who like numbers and things.
Oh, and Nixon and Tempo. My brother-in-law.
There you go. More, yeah. Shouts out to
go.
you guys. Today's the day to celebrate you. Yeah. So those are. How do you feel about today's national days, Xavi? Rank them on a scale of 1 to 10 on how you feel about the day as a whole.
6.8.
6.8. Yeah. Yeah.
We
Feels about
lifted
right.
it up with the vanilla and cupcakes not being together but separate.
Sure. All right. Well, since it's been a little bit since our last episode, we missed.
I've gone and fucked things up.
Yeah, we missed Halloween. So Xavi, how was your Halloween?
I closed.
So you worked on Halloween.
Didn't really get to be. I do love Halloween.
Did you do any Halloween activities?
That's what sucks.
It didn't have to be the day of. You didn't do anything like around Halloween. You didn't have any friends do any Halloween things that you were a part of.
No.
No.
No, I do like Halloween. I didn't dress up this year. I closed. I ate candy.
He said, I ate candy. What's your favorite Halloween candy? Is it a chocolate or is it a sweet candy?
I'm trying to think specifically of like the candy I'll eat more at during like Halloween time than I would any other. I mean, like the fun size Snickers and Twix are elite.
Yeah. I feel like, who is it? Which bar am I thinking of? One of those, there's one candy bar that's like the snack size, the small size is damn near better than the full size bar.
A lot of them.
Just because the ratio's there.
Yes.
There's
something to it.
Yeah.
Like I especially think that about Three Musketeers. It's just perfect. You pop a little Three
Yeah.
Musketeers in.
Yeah, I don't want a full Three Musketeers bar
but you
typically.
just get it by the bite.
Just a little bite of nougat.
Yeah, dude.
But I don't want like a full nougat. You know what I mean?
And I think we might have done the candy draft already, but
Yeah.
Milky Way is better than people. Like people shit on Milky Way. It's good,
Yeah, it's got its place.
but it's hard to beat a Snickers. You got the little pumpkin shaped Reese's.
Pumpkin-shaped Reese's.
The Christmas shape, the Christmas tree one you'll be seeing here soon. The
Yeah,
pumpkin
yeah.
shape on Easter. You got the egg. Something about the shape.
The
one,
egg
they hit
one.
different, dude.
The egg one is the best.
Christmas tree one. Christmas tree. The little ridges and the
Agree to disagree. I like the egg one.
call
It's
in
nice.
Big Reese's.
Call in Big Reese's guy. Yeah, so let's see. The band, I had a few gigs around Halloween, but the Heydays band, we were playing on Halloween. Halloween night down at the Midwestern, which is down by the ballpark in downtown St. Louis. The youngins kind of crowd. There was a lot of costumes out that night. And so the band, we dressed up. We were all Mario characters. I was Toad. And then we had Mario, Luigi.
You were Toad and then you shaved the mustache for Toad?
No, I kept the mustache. I had just a mustache.
Toad doesn't wear a mustache.
Yeah, but that's the joke. You didn't let me. You're
Go ahead,
asking
sorry.
questions here.
I'm sorry.
We had Mario, Luigi, and Wario for our singer, guitar player, and bass player, and they all had mustaches. So the joke was that I would then have a mustache as well. So we're all mustached. You see?
No.
Does it make sense now?
It doesn't.
All right.
I
I was Toad with a mustache. Because everybody else had a mustache.
I already said I do really like this look on you. And so I'm happy you did it. But I feel like if you were going to go Toad, you'd go full shave.
No, but I went.
Wear the big thing on your head.
I had the thing on my head, and I had what? I had the mushroom kit. Yeah,
But it would
mushroom
have threw
cap.
me off. I'd be like, is this Mario playing Toad?
No, it was
Toad didn't have
very
a mustache.
clearly Toad.
He's a little,
Little freshly shaven guy.
yeah.
Well, it don't matter. It was either going to be mustache or full beard. I wasn't going completely clean shaven. I went shirt off with the genie vest. So I was committed to the toad for the most part.
All right.
But so we played there Halloween night, a lot of costumes. And you know, I'm a fan of Halloween. Maybe this is me getting old, but feels like the amount of skin that's shown is more than ever. Like, I saw under cheeks from about every costume in that building. Butt cheeks just out. Which, you know, I'm a butt guy. I don't hate it.
Yeah, I was waiting for the problem.
He said I was waiting for the problem. I just want, you know, have we gone too far? Should there be more modesty? At least a little bit. Leave something to the imagination. Like, when I could see the shape of your ass for your cheeks, there's nothing left. You know? I feel like you're not saying anything.
Well, I mean.
So am I just getting old?
One night a year, dude.
For the hose.
They don't have to be hoes, dude.
I know they don't have to be hosed. I'm messing.
Just because they want to feel good about themselves one night doesn't mean that they want to sleep with every guy there.
Sure, I mean, I could walk around naked, and it definitely doesn't mean that I want to sleep with everybody around me. I'm not saying that's the case, but I don't know. Just seems like people are more bold than I remember back in our day.
What? No, dude. I mean, when I was in college, like, girls were.
I get it. The slutty costumes have been around forever. I just don't feel like I remember as much exposure as I see these days.
Now, I do think, though, that I would be, like, actually more drawn to a girl who, like, goes, like, all out.
I'm a mummy. And they're, like, wrapped up.
Kind of funny.
Yeah.
And
Like
it'd be pretty funny.
Mm-hmm. There was two girls dressed as Sabrina Carpenter. They had like the same exact dress on, and they were not as the same group. And I thought that was funny. They kind of gave each other the side eye from across the room the whole night.
Have you ever tried this one? That's Sabrina Carpenter's little thing that she says at the end of
well, you
songs.
asked me a question, and
Well, I just thought you were going to be a little pop culture.
I don't know much at all about it.
Yeah, one of her songs, she does at every concert, and she does a different like sex position and like acts it out with the mind. She's like, "Have you ever tried this one?"
Oh, that's nice. That's her thing.
Yeah,
Sabrina Carpenter.
Dude, come on, we're doing a podcast. You have to know the different.
I know
Sabrina
of her. I know about her.
I said it was interesting. It would have been interesting.
Yeah.
Dude, my take though, like I don't know. I still like I prefer, you know, I have no shame in guys or girls wanting to slut it up on Halloween, but I still on both sexes, I like a more clever or like nuance.
Yeah, like there was a lot of cheerleader costumes, and it was just about how little of a costume they could have on.
But if it's a good time, like, and people want to go out and feel good about themselves and get compliments from guys, so
I just was asking a question. If you noticed that it was more prevalent than it was in the past years. That was my question.
Nah, like since then like the 80s and well, maybe not even 80s, it was 70s, maybe. But like I don't know. I wasn't around then.
Yeah. And I'm sure that then they thought it was scandalous. Like, my God, there's thighs.
Yeah, but you think like, I don't know, dude. We've had young rebellions as long as time's gone on.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's any more nuance to young adults getting out of the house and wanting to rebel a little bit or show good more skin. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know either. Just asking the question. I just felt like I noticed a lot more butt cheeks hanging out than ever before.
Starting to sound like
an old.
Bob Menigman owns liberals on YouTube.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. It's such a conservative take to say it's crazy that your privates are hanging out.
Privates?
Bro, there was straight up hole hanging out on some of these costumes.
Oh, no way.
Bro, no joke. No joke. Absolutely. And then a couple other ones, I was told there was at least a titty or two that popped out on some of the guys in the front. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. It is what it is. These are the choices people make. I don't know.
But you do see You're in a band with guys who say like, "Let's go out."
No, that was a different band.
Oh, okay, sorry. Oh, Heydays, yeah, they're respectable guys. You're respectable young men.
Yeah. It's the old yin and yang.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Do what you want. The K-pop Demon Hunters were probably the top costumes this year, followed by the Wicked chicks.
I think Wednesday Addams is a popular one, and that's a good one. Like, you know, if you like Bob and like a little more class,
look again,
and still can be pretty.
I have no qualms with anybody that wants to wear a skimpy costume. It just caught me off guard. Like I said, that I was seeing actual hole and straight up exposed boob. You know, like I don't know. Just thought that maybe like a couple things should at least be covered up. I guess not. Like, you know, next year I'll just be naked. I'm naked guy for Halloween. Woohoo!
Oh, dude, I mean,
or I'll put the sock on and I'll be the Chili Peppers. Look at me, I'm Chili Peppers. Right? Like, where do we draw the line? Nobody cares if it's women.
Depends where you're going. They weren't at a church. They were at a fucking club.
He said, depends on where you're going. Well, when you're walking the streets.
I wouldn't go to a kid's birthday party and be like, oh, look at me. I'm Red Hot Chili Pepper. Sock on a cock.
Yeah. I get it. I do. Like, I just was asking the question, are we more slutty with our costumes these days than we had been in the past?
I think it seems like it, like anything else, because the internet and like people send and share all these pictures and shit. But I'm sure, like, look at toga parties. I mean, that was pretty, like, you could probably get pretty slutty when toga parties were a thing.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably true. It just was, that was my experience being out on Halloween night this year. And I said, my God.
Sad I missed it. Okay.
Yeah. You should have been there. Now you know where you're going to be next year.
Probably same place.
He said, Midwestern girls, I get older, they stay the same age.
All right. Let's
move it along.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. I have a family.
He's got a family. So, you know, another popular Halloween trend I saw, you know, you get guys that'll do like the fake tattoo sleeves as part of their costume. But that'll, you know, lead me into the real tattoo discussion. We were talking about tattoos a little bit ago.
Well, I don't want to just zoom by all these days.
What do you mean? We didn't zoom by all these days.
Like right after Halloween, we got to see Matt and Megan and all that stuff. That was a pretty fun few days. We went and saw.
Well, yeah, if we're going to just do like a little walk back through time here.
Go into your tattoos.
I just wanted to have a discussion about tattoos.
All right.
And so what do you think are some of the biggest tattoo faux pas?
Significant other's name.
That would be the number one tattoo faux pas, according to this list I have. That's ranking of some of the worst tattoo faux pas. You know, things that maybe aren't your thing, but in general get ranked and voted on as bad tattoo ideas.
I mean, barbed wire was a big thing for a while. That's probably phased out.
Barbed wire for sure. But back to the getting a significant other's name tattooed on you. It's a bold strategy. Very bold strategy.
Eminem has a line where he says, I can't believe I went and got another tattoo of you on my arm. Now, what am I going to do? And then he's like, my next girlfriend. Now her name's got to be Kim. Shit. You know what I mean?
He's a shit. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. You know, I don't know. Like, even if you break up with somebody, sure, it was a point of your life, but now you have, maybe it ended in a bad way. And so now you have somebody's name tattooed on you.
The biggest impulse buy you can make.
Yeah. A person's name tattooed on you.
Yeah. Like you're caught up in the emotions of everything, and you're like,
yeah,
you know, everybody's been in that Well, you know, most people have been in the relationship where you're like, I love you so much, I want to be with you forever. There's no way we're ever breaking up. This is going too well. I'll show my confidence, and bam.
Yeah, and next thing you know, you have Jennifer's name tattooed on your cheek for life.
What cheek?
Face cheek. If you get, you know what, if. Maybe that's what you should do. Like, if you're going to get somebody's name tattooed on you, you're so sure of it, like, just do it on your ass, you know, somewhere that you can cover up.
Yeah, I worked with a girl at Sports and Social who had Christopher tattooed on her neck.
Oh, no.
That was an X when
Says
I
that-
met her.
Oh, Christopher, is that your dad's name?
Can you imagine getting your fucking dad's name tattooed on your neck?
No, I don't. Names tattooed on me in general, is not my bag.
Like, if you want to get like a little matching tattoo with your significant other, like that's not a name, I'm okay with that. Like, because it could still be cool if you guys don't stand the test of time.
Yeah. So the number 2 of tattoo faux pas, if you will, it'd be misspelled words or
I was
bad
gonna
grammar.
guess that. I thought,
You have the no regrets,
yeah, which
or if you say "you're mine forever" and you spell it as a wrong "your."
that's an easy fix.
It depends. Some of those. And then the classic one, for number 3 is the foreign language fails, right? Like, you get the Chinese letters that are supposed to mean like eternal life and really.
Is that like the peak of cultural appropriation?
Probably. It's not the peak. Let's be
I think
honest.
there's people in China walking around with like,
Love, live, laugh, love.
always get up in English. You always get back up. Keep moving.
It's a lot longer in English is the problem. A lot more characters.
Forgive and forget in English.
Yeah.
Just fucking walk around in China.
Yeah, probably not. Let's be honest. Because it doesn't look cool. Their writing and symbols at least look cool.
What do you think? Like, early 2000s, late 90s, a lot of Playboy bunny tattoos.
Yeah, I think that.
It's not a bad one.
No, but the what do you call it? The tanning booth tattoos kind of started that whole movement. I want to say they're like, let's start off with the tanning booth tattoo, and we'll see if we like it.
The trend amongst men to get a sun around the belly button.
That's. I want to say I saw that on a list. It's down the list. It's like down in like 8 or 9, but the sun around the belly button is specifically mentioned.
Even funnier if you have an Audi.
Yeah, you got a bloop. The sun with a little pokey hole sticking out. Faces or portraits gone wrong.
Yeah, like
even a slight shading,
but a
mistake.
good one is pretty cool looking. I think
It's definitely a personal choice. I'm not a big fan of the portrait tattoos because it's just so easy to mess it up, and then your skin's going to change over time. So even if you got an amazing portrait tattoo, like odds of it looking good in 15 years or
15.
Skin changes, brother.
Not that much in 15 years.
Okay, you'd be surprised. Get a tattoo. Tell me what it looks like in 15 years.
I want a portrait tattoo.
I get it. Obviously, people get them done, and there's good ones that people like. I'm just saying why I'm not a fan of them. Why portrait tattoos have made this list. Because grandma can end up looking like a zombie.
Well, no, I don't know if I'd get like my grandma tattooed on me.
Some people will. Some people like, oh my gosh, I want Granny Nanny to live on my arm forever, or whatever.
Granny Nanny.
Granny Nanny. And then they got, the Virgin Mary on their thigh or something.
Yeah.
By the time Virgin Mary dies, that thigh is going to look like zombie Virgin Mary. It says inside jokes or meme are another tattoo faux pas.
Why?
Because it's very niche, right? So if you get if you were to get 6, 7 tattooed on you,
it's not for anyone else. It's for you.
Look, brother, I'm just reading through this faux pas list, and it is not for anybody else. But at the same time, everybody also is. If it's a public tattoo for everybody to look at and see, somebody can have an opinion on it.
We are a society that lives in a glass house, and everybody fucking is all-time brick throwers, dude. It's like we're always so quick to just. Me too. I'm not like above it, but like when I actually think about it, it's like who cares?
Hey, look, we can say that about everything we talk about in this show. So if you want to take the fun out of everything, then who cares? Sure, great. But at the end of the day,
I do think with tattoos that is my general consensus, even if it's not that. Like it's like your skin.
I'm generally that way too.
I don't have to walk around with it.
I don't care either. But I'm saying.
But yes, I will sit and judge you in my mind.
Yeah, and everybody's allowed to do that. If you have anything that's outwardly facing or you act a certain way in public, you're allowed to be judged.
But it's like it was never nothing that like there's not a tattoo that will ever anger me.
If somebody just had like fuck Jews on their forehead, that wouldn't anger you at all?
No.
You say, oh, that's their choice.
But, I mean, they're obviously like they're just
Attention seeking.
this is like who I am. I mean, I'm not Jewish.
That was just like the first example that came to my mind. Just anybody had something majorly offensive as like a very outwardly like a white pride, you know? That's not like, oh my
I
god.
thought he was stupid, but like it didn't anger me.
Yeah.
Again, but like if somebody had like, you know, fuck the Lakers, I'd be like, okay.
It's real cool, Stu.
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck you. Somebody getting fuck yous on their forehead is crazy.
It's banana lands.
I mean, like they just set themselves up for like they have a real small box that can fucking.
What do you think the top 3 voted on worst placements for tattoos are?
The face.
The face and neck are number 1. That is right. There was there's some child star documentary that Jamie was just watching, and there's a guy on there that is fully face tatted that was a child star in the 90s. He was in the show, oh man. It was in a black sitcom, something with the D. I can't remember the name of the show. It was popular in the late 90s. Anyway, this dude fully face tatted. I said, that's a choice.
Late
My
90s
gosh.
black sitcom.
Oh gosh. Hold on. We got to get a producer Tony on it. Keep talking about bad spots to get tattoos.
Tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp was not actually voted as one of the top 3 worst places.
Private.
No. No.
The privates, is it?
The privates was not voted as
So
one
I
of the
guess
worst
they're going
places.
off like something that's exposed. Then I would think like, I don't know.
Hands and fingers was number 2. Ink fades super fast. Can look patchy. Also not great for some jobs. Number 3 was ribs or foot tattoos. Painful as hells and tend to blur or fade quickly. Those are the top 3 placements. Faux pas. Oh man, I wish I could remember the show that this child actor was on.
Living Color.
No, it was
Martin.
No, it was something the Hueys or something like that, dude.
Hueys.
These are the Hueys.
90s black sitcom.
Yeah.
The Cosby Show?
No.
That was like 80s. Anyways, I'm sure it
He
was
said, anyways.
fantastic.
Well, they just got a, the face tat. So I was just trying to give everybody the idea of face tats. I don't know. We'll have that next time. We'll figure out what show that dude was on. Maybe.
Post Malone.
It was Huey's or something like that.
Jelly Roll. They're covering face tats.
Jelly Roll just was in the news because he put out a little video and he was complaining about they treated him like a criminal at the Louis Vuitton in Australia. He said, I ain't never been treated like a criminal since I was a criminal. And it's like, well, dude, when you look the way you do, then sure, people are going to have preconceived notions about you. And you were a criminal at one point. Not to say that you are now, but like, was that person that far off by assuming that maybe you're not a person that's going to shop at a Louis Vuitton store? No. The way that you present yourself to the outside world is the way that the outside world is going to perceive you. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
So if you have face tats and kind of look menacing a little bit, then you're going to be perceived as a little bit menacing.
You just got to kind of laugh at it. It's not like they kicked him out, right?
No,
He's
I don't
allowed
think
to
so.
shop there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the case. I didn't get a whole lot of details. I just heard the story and heard him laughing in a little video, Jelly Roll Man online.
So he was laughing.
Yeah, he said, Louis Vuitton store treated me like a criminal.
I don't think that's a good Jelly Roll impression.
He's got a little bit of a draw.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. So that's tattoos. All right, Xavier, what door do you go in all the time? Are you a front door guy?
Are we to a house?
There you go. Yeah. Sometimes I just like to ask the question and see where you go with it. So I was thinking about it recently, like, there's a lot of people that might never use their front door of their house. We've been to people's houses like that. They got a garage door, or the back door is the most common door.
Well, at my parents, I always go through the backyard. Not always, like 80% of the time, because I park on the side of the house, go through the back door.
Yeah.
My house, always front door, because it's just whatever is most convenient,
Right.
I think most of the time it's...
But I had got to thinking, what do you think is the most common, like across the United States, let's just say? Do you think people most commonly are using the front door, or do you think
what
there's
area?
more people?
Suburban America, they're probably going through their garage.
You got to think
door.
of the whole country.
Front door.
You think front door?
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got garage door. Garage door is very popular for the suburbanites.
That's what I was saying. Like in suburban America, I feel like most people park in the garage and enter their house through the garage.
Yeah. Or even through like a side door or a back door if it's like a carport situation. Let's just not count apartments because there's usually only one door. So just for households, we'll say households across America, what door is the most commonly used for
front
entry and exit?
Front.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I don't know. I really question if it, because even my grandparents' house in the city, 95% of the time we were back door going into their house. Like it wasn't, the front door was there, very easily to use, but they didn't use it.
Dude, but I feel like it's front door, like
landslide?
80%.
In a landslide, front doors.
Yeah.
Could be. So magnets, what's up with those? What's the deal? No.
Like as somebody who worked for FedEx and you get special instructions if people would prefer it at other doors.
Right.
I'd say 95% of the houses I was dropping off at the front door.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think that the front door was the one that they were using?
When you put special instructions, if you wanted it at a different door, like one that you frequent, especially if it's the back where it's not as well seen.
Yeah, maybe. But maybe not, too. Like, they just know that they can pop out the front door and grab a package, but that might not be the door that they're always using.
I mean, yeah, that's just my guess.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know. These are things that occupy my mental space from time to time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So another thing I had witnessed here in the last few weeks, I was walking through Schnucks, guy knocks a glass bottle off the shelf by accident, with his cart, runs into it, hits the ground, smashes, and the guy just keeps on walking. What do you think?
Hoosier.
Okay. So you would go and tell a store employee that you knocked it off the shelf at least?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
They're not going to make you pay for it, which I'm guessing is that guy's worry.
I don't know. No. Yeah, they're not going to make you pay for it. Like, just tell them you made a mess by accident. My God, just let somebody know.
I would like right away be like, I am so sorry. Like, I was not paying attention.
Well, this guy had no shame, I guess. Because he saw he did it. I saw him look right at it, and he's like, oh, doop-a-doop-a-doo, just going on about shopping after that.
I mean, that guy should be prosecuted.
For what? Prosecuted. That guy should be prosecuted.
It just
for
shows you
being an asshole in public.
It goes back to what I was saying at the beginning. It's like we have these little petty crimes. That shows me what that guy contributes to society more than if you didn't pay your taxes.
Yeah. No, I get you. Yeah, he can't be trusted to do the right thing.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
No. Like, I think that guy should have to, like, run full speed into a trailer hitch of a truck with exposed shins.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree.
5 times.
When I saw it happening and I'm just, like, looking, and, nobody around says anything to this guy, like, hey, you going to say anything about that? Everybody just, like, ignores it, and the guy ignores it. I just want to be like, hey, this guy's an asshole.
Like, we should have technology, like, okay, you did that. Well, now we're going to put this little thing. You're going to wake up with grade 5 Charlie horse for the next month.
Gosh.
That's how you're going to wake up every day.
That would be awful punishment.
Well, that's what you deserve.
That's what you deserve.
How you behave when no one's looking, dude, just says a lot about you. Or, I mean, not even nobody's looking. You knew somebody saw. Like, so how does this guy act when nobody's looking?
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you clearly know that they're making terrible choices when nobody's looking. I say terrible choices, just selfish choices. Right.
Fuck that guy.
And anybody who acts like that guy.
I for one, here's this.
I'll take
another thing. If I have something and I get to the register and I'm like, I don't want this item anymore, I will leave my spot in line.
Yeah.
Go back to where I bought it and put it there.
Yeah. Like
Don't
if I see you,
like people just fucking put it at the register. Now you got these things going
I don't
bad.
want this tub of ice cream anymore. Let me just put it right here on the news rack.
God, that fucking pisses me off. Dude.
Yeah, as it should. As it should.
Like take
like
your
how
ass
selfish
back.
do you have to be?
Yeah. Because you're either A, making somebody else do that, B, you're wasting this product. Like, it's all around just selfish, lazy piece of shit behavior.
Yeah. And, I'll take it all the way back to working in retail. Like, I was at the ballpark in high school. I worked there for 3 seasons in the team store. I fold the same T-shirt probably 7 times a night because somebody comes along, they'll pick it up, they'll look at it and say, "Oh, great," and just throw it back down in a wadded up ball. Like, you don't, I'm not looking for perfection, but at least try. At least try to put it back the way you found it. No. More people just don't give a shit.
Well, yeah, just last week at Walmart, I had a frozen thing of, I want to say, broccoli. Yeah, it was broccoli.
Broccoli.
Got to the line, and I was like, you know what? I think I have some frozen vegetables at home. And I walked my happy ass all the way back to the freezer section. Found the frozen broccoli because it doesn't go with the frozen French fries or the first fucking frozen thing you see.
Right.
It's not where it goes. Take 20 more seconds, go to the frozen broccoli, and I put it back.
Yeah.
It's just, and then when you leave the store, if you fucking just leave your grocery cart out willy-nilly, that should be in 5 years in prison.
Straight to jail.
5 years in prison because if you are too lazy to walk the 10 seconds with your fucking cart, what else are you doing? 5 years in prison, you'll have plenty of fucking time to reevaluate everything.
Yep.
Get out. This is what we should be using our prisons for, not for people trying to, like, you make brash decisions, maybe something to support your family, this and that. No, I want to hear what, like, did you affect somebody else's life with this? No.
Did you choose to be selfish in a chance where you should not have been?
Most things in prison are like,
straight to jail.
It's, oh, well, the government could have made money and we didn't because you did this.
Yeah. Most of our laws are around protecting property and wealth.
Yeah. No, fuck that. It should be these things. Did you break a bottle and walk away? Did you leave a grocery cart at the trunk of somebody else's car? Now they have to deal with this when they get out?
Totally.
Or the wind blows and fucking puts a dent in somebody else's car because you are so fucking self-absorbed and lazy. Especially if you have kids when you do, like, and you're
your time is so much more important than everybody else's.
Gosh, how do we miss some of these with the pet peeves one? These all just.
There was there was an example of somebody doing a real selfish move in the last week, but I've plumb forgot it. So wasting my time bringing it up.
It's making me angry.
I love it.
About it, dude.
Sometimes, you
just have to be you should sit at home and think about how big of a piece of fucking shit you are. You look at your kids and wife and think like, man, they must be pieces of shit because I've been like just exposing this kind of behavior to them. Mm-hmm. I've made it normal.
Totally.
God.
Yep. I try to. Yeah. All right.
Did you stop a guy and say, fuck you?
No, I told you I wanted to just yell like, hey, everybody, this guy's an asshole.
Yeah, dude, right? Like I said the other day, Black Mirror had this episode, you get social credit and stuff, and everybody has a social score.
Yep.
Gosh, man, can you imagine?
It would, people would definitely take their actions into account a lot
still
more.
Would be doing, that guy would have cleaned it up, but not for the right reasons. Not because it's the right thing to do. It's because he's selfish.
Sure.
And he doesn't want a bad credit score.
Dude. That's the yin and the yang of that whole system.
Why can't people just do things because it's the fucking right thing to do?
Right. Because they're more important than everybody else in their minds.
You spit your gum out on the floor for somebody else to fucking step in.
Sure.
Any of that goes on.
Yep. Hocking big loogies right in the middle of a walkway too.
Like no care for other people.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
You just are a loser, scum of the earth.
Loser.
Like, just that's what I'm saying. Imagine if, like, when that happened, somebody just gets to come behind you and just fucking kick you in the back of the knee as hard as they can when you're not expecting it, and you're down,
taking him down,
and you're walking like at a 45 downhill.
Yeah. Yep.
And then afterwards, then be like, was that worth it? And they say yes, then all right, keep doing it. This will just keep happening every time.
Just know that this is going to follow you. This will
every time.
Every time. So yeah, I thought that you might get a kick out of that story of people being dicks in public. It's all right. Look, sometimes the whole goal is figuring out what's going to trigger Xavi.
Like, I think, yeah. Like, just imagine, even if it's not prison, if that's too extreme, you do that, and then for the next month, somebody comes in and unplugs your phone charger in the middle of the night. You wake up thinking your phone's charged. It's not.
It's not. You don't know what happened.
Every day for 3 months.
Yikes.
Wake up to 5%.
Nightmare. 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 No, that'd be good. Seems like a fair punishment, if you will. It's all right, Xavier. A lot of sports have been going on since our last episode. We have it was
the
like
best World Series in recent history.
Yeah, we'll just jump right on into the World Series, I guess.
Sorry, my bad. Well, we'll end with the World Series due to Mount Rushmore purposes.
Yes.
Okay. Teaser.
Getting better at teasing camp. So we had, Mizzou's season is kind of looking like it's not going to be anything great. Real sad state of affairs. But, they're on a third-string quarterback. We were hoping for a little bit better performance.
Well, when you start the game with a 45 rush by the best running back in college football and you hand it to him 2 times the rest of that half.
2 times!
You did it to yourself.
You did it to yourself. Now you're all by yourself. Oh, God. Yeah. It's Mizzou, not great. Love them. I'll be there for the rest of the season, but
Indiana's rocking and rolling.
The Hoosiers are Hoosiering it up. College football corner. It was like Mizzou, Alabama last time we got together.
Really?
Yeah.
No, not even.
It was before Mizzou, Alabama, like the week before.
We're still undefeated.
Yeah.
We had a glimmer of hope in our eyes.
Yep. And we were also had a glimmer of hope in our eyes at that time for the Blues season, which has really started off in a disappointing kind of way.
At least we are closing. We learned from the Jets series, and we're not allowing last-second goals.
At least we learned not to allow a goal.
If you omit that the last game we let them tie with 0.5 seconds up and might as well let them play 3-0 in overtime. But if you admit that.
But if you just forget about that.
But at least we were winning a lot of games before that. Mistakes. Wait a minute.
Oh, boy.
We have not been anything like I thought. At the end of last season, and,
all-time high of hope.
And I was saying, disappointing. I'm going to give them some grace.
Yep.
And this is why.
We were looking into this season. We said, man, we have a lot of hope. This team's going to be really competitive.
I think the New York Jets have won about as many games as the Blues have since the last time we recorded.
Probably. And one of our what we thought would be a high point for the team is our goaltending has been really sus. Our defense has been terrible too, but the goaltending has not been where we thought it would be. I mean, as people, they're fans of the team.
Take the over. If you're playing the Blues, we do score some goals and we allow a fuck ton. So take the over. That's my advice.
I think
you're a betting
the Blues are allowing the most goals per game in the league so far this year.
That will continue.
So we are killing it. Hashtag Let's Go Blues.
So that's hockey talk.
That's hockey talk.
But, I don't want to bore everybody with too much sports, but basketball has started.
My God, we've been in it for 3 minutes and you're talking about boring people already. Barely talk about
basketball
sports.
Has started.
Basketball has started.
Lakers are doing pretty good. 7-3. No LeBron, no Austin Reeves for a lot of them, no Luka for a couple games.
To the Lake Show.
We look really good, but interesting topic in the state of the basketball world.
Mm-hmm.
This year will be Team America versus Team World for the All-Star game. And I personally think that the world is going to bend us over and show us the 50 states. Just for instance.
The world's okay. The world's probably going to bend us over and show us the 50 states. Sure.
Yeah, but if you did like NFL versus the world, like America versus the world,
yeah,
NFL, it'd be not even close.
Probably, but you got to assume that there's still 22 athletes in the world that are better than the 22 American athletes that you can get just
NFL.
because of numbers.
Not in the NFL. Not for football.
I'm just talking pure athletes.
I'm not talking
football
athletes.
only because they've been playing it their whole lives and it's part of the culture.
But like that's how it was in basketball for a while, and that's what I'm saying. The world has caught up.
So then we'll do America versus the world in rugby, and we'll just get licked. Like America wouldn't even have a chance.
You're missing the point. What I'm saying is basketball for the longest time. You would have been like, yeah, America would beat the rest of the world by a landslide. And now I think it's not.
basketball has been a popular worldwide sport for the last 40 years
but
at
if
least.
you take the dream team and you took the rest of the world, they would not be the dream team.
Yeah, probably not.
And here we are now.
Right?
And the starting five for the world looks like it's going to be Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Canada, Luka Doncic, Slovenia, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Greece, Nikola Jokic,
Yeah.
Serbia, and Victor Wembanyama, France,
Yeah.
versus Americans.
Yeah.
It could be interesting, though. I think it's cool. I think more people should do it. I think that the hockey should be North America versus the world. That'd be a good-ass game.
They
USA
kind of
and
did
Canada
that.
versus-
I mean,
yeah.
4 nations, you had U.S., Canada, Finland, and...
But they play each other. I'm talking about North America, Canada, and U.S.
Yeah.
versus, like, Russia, Sweden, Finland, and Germany.
They'd say it's not fair because, the United States and Canada combining is two
I
countries.
think it'd be a good game.
It'd have to be like continents.
That's
like
what
the
I said
Asian
North
team.
America versus, I worded it like that.
Well, you said
Are
Russia.
I said
Russia's
North
one
America
country.
versus the rest of the world. So North America versus
I see, I see,
Sweden,
I see.
Finland, Russia, like all combined.
Yeah. It'd be interesting.
That's what I meant. Sorry, I can see the confusion.
No, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Probably pretty competitive.
It'd be a good ass game.
Probably. I agree.
I'll write Gary Bettman.
Yeah. See if we can get the gears turning on that one.
We'll do.
Yeah. Caitlin Clark records the first triple-double. And LeBron dropped 40 as the Lakers outlast the Warriors. I thought you said LeBron wasn't playing yet this year.
He's not.
See, I'm getting all this bad
What do you
info
want?
fed to me. What are we supposed to do? How am I supposed to put on a show when the info producer Tony gives me is dog shit?
Tony, LeBron has been out all season with sciatic nerve damage.
Well, you know what's getting on my nerves? This bad information. I'm getting poor information, Xavi. I'm trying to be a professional here, but we can't do anything because we got bad information.
What are you on that's saying that?
That was a coordination between a Google search and a Chat GPT search.
Yeah, ChatGPT really sucks at that. They tried to give me fantasy football analysis going in, and they're like, oh, the consensus first overall pick is fucking Maurice Jones-Drew. Something like that. What season are you fucking talking about?
Yeah, producer Tony just wants a little summary of the world around him, and he's just fed all these lies. God forbid, try to use a little tool to make things work a little quicker. How embarrassing. So what else from the world of sport is important to talk about?
Well, baseball.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of the world,
Oh, yeah.
it was L.A. versus Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say the world was represented, Dodgers had a lot of Japanese representation that
Yes.
put the team on their backs.
Big time. Yeah, that ended up being probably an all-time World Series classic, Game 7.
I mean, but let's not just skip to Game 7. There was an 18-inning game in there.
Yeah, the series itself, I think going into the series, Dodgers and Blue Jays, everybody assumed the Dodgers were going to run away with it. It was going to be a pretty uneventful series is how a lot of people were guessing going into it. But we definitely were given a classic,
I mean, I'll say that, usually the World Series is pretty local as far as viewership, unlike the NFL or really any other. I think you could say hockey and basketball. Well, basketball is pretty
a little bit more global basketball than other ones.
But like hockey and baseball,
are
if
regional
you're not
mostly.
in the championship usually, and then you're not a fanatic.
You might tune in for a game 6 or 7. That's it, though.
But like this series had like a lot of, at least from my, things people in my life were locked into baseball games that I'd never seen watching World Series unless the Cardinals were playing.
Yeah.
The restaurant as a whole, that Game 7, I mean, the restaurant all stopped collectively. All the workers, all the customers were all just watching, and it was captivating.
Yeah. I was we were playing a Heyday's gig at Westport Social during the Game 7, and yeah, it was on the screens. Most people were locked in. There was cheers, obviously, during that the game-tying home run the Dodgers played.
Obviously.
Well, there was Dodgers fans there,
Oh.
so I'm saying that they were cheering.
I feel
Cheers.
like the majority of people were cheering for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, I was. So there was some random applause in the middle of a song. We're like, what? Oh, the game, yeah. And then
Miguel Rojas.
we were also in the middle of a song while the Blue Jays had the bases loaded in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Oh, my gosh, dude.
Long fly ball. Boom. Outfielders running into each other.
A collision, dude. Insane. And then the bottom of the 10th starts. Vladimir Guerrero. Or was that the 9th? Where Vlad fucking hits a warning track shot. I thought he ended it.
I don't know. I think it was the 10th because
Yamamoto comes in the day after pitching.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what a... Dude, this dude, Yamamoto. Yoshi Yamamoto.
Yeah, it was a gutsy performance. I don't know. Talking about payrolls and this, that, the other thing, and the fairness of the game. That's a whole different kind of conversation. The entertainment factor of the World Series was high. It was highly entertaining.
And we've
top caliber
discussed
players.
We've discussed over the history of this podcast the popularity of baseball. You were on the stance that it's going to be passed by soccer in the future.
Yeah,
I think it proves that we're not in our lifetime. I mean. No, I couldn't tell you the last. If you said name one winner of the last 55 years of MLS, couldn't name it. That was entertaining, dude. That was entertaining as fuck. Even the team that nobody wanted to win won, and I still was like,
I'll have it be known. I didn't say that MLS specifically was going to be more popular than Major League Baseball. Just soccer
in general,
as a whole, could be the more popular sport in 25 years from now.
I mean, and maybe, but I do think...
Because I think baseball, all it's got going for it is a great postseason tournament. Like, not a ton of people are watching the regular season at all.
But I'm saying that I'm arguing, though, now that World Series could have done a big thing for baseball.
Yeah, I think it did. I mean, it could have done a big thing for baseball.
You might have been you might have been on to something, and maybe I was.
We still
wrong.
Might be.
Yes.
We're looking at a work stoppage after this next season.
This World Series is going to. It made some fans.
Yeah, I don't know. I think people were entertained by it and liked watching it, but I don't think it's made people be like, I'm going to be a baseball fan much more than I was before.
But that's how anything happens. It's like Steph Curry comes in the league and captivates like a whole new audience because he was doing things that weren't happening, like was not happening. And so like more people were like, let's see what this is about. Let's see this is about.
Yeah.
Like it is a long, like you said, the postseason.
I think that the people that maybe got into it during this postseason and hadn't been baseball fans before might start off next season and be like, yeah, baseball, I thought that was great. And then they get 3 months into the regular season, they're like, oh, man, this is kind of dragging on. It's not nearly as exciting as it was at the end of the season. And so they'll kind of fall off midway through the season. Maybe they'll get brought back around in postseason baseball.
Well, they need to do another
but then they're really going to lose those borderline fans when they have their work stoppage in 2027.
They won't have one.
They will. You want to make a bet on it now?
Well, if they're going to be arguing, like you can make one argument is that there needs to be a salary cap in baseball.
Yes, and that's going to cause them to have a work stoppage because the players won't allow that to happen, and the owners won't move forward without it happening. They're at a rock and a hard place, impasse, some might say. I bet there will be a work stoppage. Will they miss the whole season? I don't know that, but I will say that they're going to miss some of the season.
Most of the time I say a work stoppage is terrible for the sport because of fan interest. But baseball, I want to say, for the better sake of the long run, you're going to lose a lot of fan interest if you just allow the New Yorks and the Los Angeleses to keep.
Yeah, to let the rich teams be able to always be the best because they're able to,
Now, Toronto,
buy
a lot
the better
of that
players.
is homegrown.
It is, but they still also have the 4th highest payroll in the league. So it's not like Toronto is some, poor market team.
No, Toronto's huge.
Yeah. So, you need teams like Pittsburgh and like you need teams like
a terrible example because their ownership's so dog shit. They refuse to put any it's like one historically.
Sure, but I'm just in Miami and Cleveland.
Yeah.
Teams like this. They need to be able to feel as though there's a chance for them if they do put the resources in to compete. But it's like they don't feel like there's ever a chance. So what do? They just sit back and save as much money as they can, and they're just doormats is what I'm looking for. They're being dog walked.
Yeah.
Doormats.
Take salary cap out of the NFL. Let the Jets have a chance. Jesus.
Jesus, take it out. Take it out.
Can you imagine just fucking Cowboys and Jets Super Bowl?
We will pay $1 billion for this team.
Yeah. The Jets pay
not
fucking
great.
$800 million for Lamar Jackson. Fuck yeah.
So I don't know. Should we put a predictionary in on whether or not there will be a work stoppage for baseball in the 2027?
I mean, after like thinking about it and like thinking how that's probably going to be a major thing, and the players are definitely not going to want a salary cap because why would they?
Yeah.
But I could see owners of other, I could see there being a work stoppage. But it needs to. They need to figure this out.
They need to figure this out. But all I'm saying is
At least like a luxury tax.
This World Series was outstanding, and I do think that it did get, people's more engaged with baseball that might not have been interested in baseball at all. But I worry that those people will, those fans could be lost by one, getting in on the regular season next year and being like, oh, regular season baseball is kind of blah. And then two, all that's going to be talked about next season is that there's a looming strike or work stoppage, however you want to phrase it. That's all I'm thinking.
No, yeah. But one of the things, what do you think was one of the things that made it so memorable?
This World Series? It's the back and forth between them.
Yeah, and the
close
ending.
games. Well, sure, the ending, yeah.
Which leads me to, sorry, I was trying to do a little segue here, of this next Mount Rushmore.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And
So
we're going to do the Mount Rushmore of fantastic finishes, memorable finishes, however you want to word it,
yeah.
of sports games.
Yes.
It could be, and for me personally, I'm going to do all ones that I watch live, but it's not necessarily just because it's more memorable to me.
Sure. Mount Rushmore of fantastic finishes, and this is, brought up today because, like we were just talking about, the World Series, Game 7 ending in spectacular fashion. Down to the last out a couple times, and Dodgers keeping it moving.
Yeah.
So, Xavi, let's get the old trusty office
God,
coin.
I really want the 1-1 for this. Jesus.
So we got the coin with the office on one side, blank on the other, caught in the air. Xavi.
Blank.
Whoa, it lands on the
That's
office.
such a fucking horse shit.
Woo! No, let's think here.
No time. Go ahead. You are on the clock.
Okay, well, I guess I have to take it because I figured this is probably the one that Xavier wanted. It's got to be Game 6 of the 2011 World
Dude, that's
Series.
Such bullshit, dude.
Oh, why? Because the coin lands how the coin lands? Look, we all know, sitting in this room, that the World Series Game 6 2011 is just a massive
I was hoping you fucked up and said Game 7 or whatever, but we all know it's Game 6.
We all know it's Game 6. Best finish. Cardinals were down to our last strike a couple times. David Freese coming through in the clutch. And then besides that game, there was obviously the David Freese moments, right? He gets the triple. We tie the game.
Yeah,
he gets the home run. We win the game.
Finish because it was all.
But besides just his input, you're talking about Lance Berkman with some clutch hits to tie up the game.
Big Puma.
The Rangers took the lead again after going to extra innings in that game, and the Cardinals tied it up again. So it's the back and forth of the game that really made that one stand out as an epic finish because the swing of emotions, right? Like going from defeat to hope to defeat again to winning. You're like, holy shit. So the swings of emotion in that game have definitely some of the highest emotional swings that I can think of while watching any game. And I'll remember where I was, who I was with, all that fun action for that one. So that's a good one.
Then I'm going to have to take the other finish that sticks out of my mind the most and is also strong local ties, and that is the Rams-Titans Super Bowl.
Ooh, yeah. Mike Jones
tackling Kevin Dyson at the 1-yard line. It sticks out in my mind. He tackles, rolls, stretch, the arm stretching out.
Yep. I remember that one's always too, just because of that play. I remember watching it in the living room at the house with the fan bam. And being like, that's it. We won. I felt like Dick Vermeil or whatever, here in the hearing his audio after the game, that's how he said, he said, "That's it. It's over." That's how I felt at home.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Yeah, it's a really good one.
and my next pick, and this might be a bad pick, but I just so vividly remember this. And I was like, it was one of those where I was like, holy shit. And that was Auburn's kick return touchdown versus Alabama.
The kick six.
The kick six in 2013. Obviously, it's the Iron Bowl, which we've talked so much about.
Yep.
Probably my favorite rivalry in sports.
In Sparts.
But the kick return touchdown.
Just epic.
I mean, how,
109 yards. 1 yard from the full distance of a football field. It was longer than 100 because he was in the back of the end zone.
Yeah.
The play was nuts.
So not a bad
Outstanding
pick.
game. No, great pick. Great pick.
The kick six, yeah. And I'm pretty, yeah. Chris Davis was the kid's name who did it. Who never, he didn't really have an NFL career by any means. So that's a moment that kid and his family. I mean, Jesus.
Yep. Totally.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
But
No.
I remember I was out at we did a bonfire at the Butlers that night, and I watched that in their living room and was just like, this is fucking nuts. You know those moments where you just put your hand on your head, like.
Yeah, and it happens both ways. There was a play during the Mizzou game this past weekend, that fumble right before half where the dude took the ball out of the guy's hand. I said, "What?" And you get the whatever they call that pose something, right? You got both the hands on the back of your head. It's
your body just takes over.
Yeah, you just can't even
Now you
help
have
it.
two.
So now I have two. All right, my second one will be the Giants versus the Patriots in the Super Bowl with the David Tyree catch. A hell of a game.
And followed by the Plexico Burress touchdown.
Followed by the Plexico Burress touchdown. And it ended in such a way, you're talking about an undefeated Patriots team going into that game. You don't really feel as though the Giants had much of a chance, and they'd been kind of behind a lot of the game. Just a couple big plays in a row. That one's always going to stick out to me. I think along the same lines, the Patriots and the Falcons Super Bowl. You're talking about the Patriots being down 28-3, I believe, right?
Oh, yeah.
Going into the.
Is that your next pick?
That's my next pick. That's my number 3 pick.
Yeah,
so,
James White capping it off.
So not all negative Patriots. My number 2 pick was a negative Patriots pick, but this is a positive Patriots pick. They come back against Atlanta to win in overtime, right? They went to overtime
That's
that
a
game.
good pick.
That's a Banana Lands game. I thought the game was over. We thought it was over, going into the fourth quarter.
What that could be on the Mount Rushmore of just games too. I mean, obviously the Mount Rushmore games almost has to have an epic ending like that. I'm struggling with thinking because there's a lot going on in my mind. But I'm gonna go Game 7 of the 2016 NBA Finals. The Cavs complete their comeback versus the Warriors. You had the epic LeBron chase down block. The pin, and then the Kyrie finally hitting a 3 after both teams. We're just struggling to score.
Was that also the Ray Allen year?
No, but that was for the Heat, but for Spurs.
Sure.
But that was Dude, I didn't even think of that, but that'd be a great pick, though.
Yeah.
Gosh, I won't take it now because you said that, but that is because I have to get my Lakers pick in here, which is going to be my last pick is going to be the Derek Fisher hitting a game winner with 0.5 seconds left off the inbound in the 2004 Western Conference Finals. There's 0.5 seconds left.
Yeah.
And Derek, and I remember Shaq running down the court. You remember what play I'm talking about? It was huge. It was like a 0.5.
Yeah.
0.5. When you see that, you're thinking game over. And Derek Fisher, quick release, hits the buzzer beater. It was absolutely epic. Obviously, it's playoffs.
Yeah.
Most of these are playoffs except for the Auburn-Alabama. But that rivalry game, I think, is the exception of what makes that such an epic ending.
For sure.
But, I mean, gosh, dude, there's so many I'm probably going to go home after this and watch like epic sports endings because, dude, I don't think there's really much like it. Like,
Yeah.
it's something that even if you're not a rooting like fan for either one of the teams, it's just like, what the fuck did we just watch?
For sure. Yep.
And I, for one, too, like obviously Vinatieri, and maybe you're going to take one of these, so I hope I'm not spoiling it.
No, there's a lot of
Like
honorable
Vinatieri
mentions.
had some really clutch kicks.
Yeah.
But I think it ending in a touchdown or interception of some sort is a little more exciting than the field goal.
Yep.
Like field goal is very nerve wracking.
Sure.
You're watching, like, is he going to make it? Is he not going to make it? But there's a certain excitement that comes with like a touchdown or interception.
Right. Or like a walk-off home run.
Yes.
For sure. All right. So for my last one, I'm going to go 2016 NCAA final, Villanova and UNC. You have Chris Jenkins with the 3-pointer at the buzzer to take the title for Villanova.
Yeah, that is epic.
That was an epic one. I had to,
And it's funny that Villanova team had so many like players that went on to become absolute studs, and that he was not one of them.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes it's the role players that come up big at the right time. But there's a lot of honorable mentions for sure. For sure.
Might roll through some.
You got, the.
Oh, I thought about taking the Aaron Boone walk-off home run in the 2003 World Series.
Yep.
That's epic.
Epic for show. Miracle on Ice, right? You're talking USA versus Russia. Maybe not like as big of a last minute kind of thing.
Yeah, and that's
but
why I did think about it.
But the surprise factor of it, is obviously huge.
I'm pretty sure there was a game. Was it Penguins Red Wings Stanley Cup ended in overtime?
Maybe. I don't have the notes on that. But in hockey world, you do have 2010 Olympics when Crosby scored overtime against USA for Canada to take gold.
Or TJ Sochi.
Yeah.
That'd have been epic.
Yeah. Shootout champion. Shootout champion.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, dude, I mean, there's so many, and I know there's so many we missed, and I want to come back on the next episode after, because, like, we kind of...
obviously, you got Texas versus USC. Epic.
The Vince Young game.
Mm-hmm.
Which probably would be on my Mount Rushmore of, like, just overall games.
Sure.
I think we might have done that. I don't know.
Maybe. I feel like that game has been on a list somewhere along the way.
But the whole, even like taking the 2016 NBA Finals, like the ending was great, but like everything that went into it, they were down 3-1 against the 73-9 Warriors. LeBron coming back to Cleveland to try to finally win one, and he did. Like that whole thing is like just so sticks out in my mind.
Yeah, that Ray Allen shot forever.
Well, that again was another game.
I know, but I just anytime you're going to mention LeBron and crazy endings,
that could have been taken. I mean,
sure, it's a tough one to leave there
because one of the iconic things from that was all the people leaving.
Yeah, the Miami fans are like, "We're out of here," and they're running, trying to get back in the building. Still,
dude, like, oh gosh, dude. Speaking of social scores, all those people should have been banned from ever going to a game again.
Yeah, talk about things that grind my gears. It's folks that leave concerts, sporting events, theater shows, or even movies early. Like, well, we're going to beat traffic. Like, fuck off. Don't even come. Don't come. If you're not going to stay to the end and enjoy it for what it's fully there for, fuck off.
What if it's like a football game? Your team's losing like 47-3.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, anybody could do what they want. But, like, if you're actually a fan of that team and you want to support, be there for the whole thing.
Now, there has been times, I remember...
If you go to a concert, you're like, well, let's leave 2 or 3 songs before the end so we can beat the rush.
Now, that is crazy because, like, why would you go there? Especially because the band usually picks one of their...
Yeah, they end with one of their bangers, typically. So, and like it's a full show, they've planned that the end of their show is going to be something, if you want to watch the show, watch the whole show.
I definitely agree with that, especially with concerts. With sports, like
there's a little bit, I can understand if you're getting blown out.
And there's not like any history in the making. Like,
yeah.
I remember one time going to a Giants game, I think with Brant, and Tim Lincecum had a no-hitter in the 7th. We were getting blown out. And at that point, I was just kind of rooting to see the no-hitter because it'd be I was there to see history.
Yeah.
You know?
All I'm saying is if I'm at a sporting event or a concert or anything with somebody and they ask me if I want to leave early, I don't want to.
No, we always stick.
Don't come with, don't.
Game.
I'm not going to drive with you. If you want to leave early, you better find your own ride because I'm not leaving early.
Here's the thing. Even if you're going to a sporting event, like, hopefully you're going to a sporting event with company that you like enough that, like, okay, the game's not going well, but let's stay here and, like you said, enjoy this for what it is. Maybe we won't be paying attention to the game as closely.
Yeah.
But, like, just sit there and talk. Like, you're in a pretty cool atmosphere.
You paid money for that seat. You get to use it as long as you can.
Yeah.
You know?
Just sit there, enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's always that, well, we brought the kids to the game.
Yeah. Oh, there's only 2 periods of hockey on the weeknights. Don't bring your kid to the game if you're going to leave early. Yeah. I don't know, man. Everybody with families wants to get up in arms.
I don't.
Well, my kids, I get to do what I want. You do get to do what you want. But I just don't think it's fair. It's not. It's I don't know. It's bad form to leave early, guys.
I will say,
you could end up looking like those Miami fans.
I will say 2000, the Monday Night Miracle, where the Jets came back and beat the Dolphins when we were trailing. My dad was going to let me stay up because it was a school night, and it was such a beatdown that he made me go to bed early, and the Jets came back and won. And I hope he still feels bad for that.
Thanks, Bill. Love you. Yeah. And then, you had the...
we don't get a lot of good memories as Jets fans.
Music City Miracle for
the Titans Bills.
Yeah.
The lateral Frank Wycheck to Kevin Dyson, who was later tackled by Mike Jones. The aforementioned Super Bowl play.
Yeah.
Really crazy. Really crazy.
Really
crazy, man.
You're so crazy. You also had the 2007 Fiesta Bowl. You know what that game is famous for?
The 2007 Fiesta Bowl, the Statue of Liberty play?
The Statue of Liberty play
Oklahoma,
for
Boise
State to take the lead and the victory over Oklahoma.
Great call.
That was another epic finish. I think we've touched on a lot of the big ones for sure.
I mean, there's been some crazy, like the Santonio Holmes toe touch.
Touchdown. Yeah, sure.
Great.
Yeah.
But this wasn't the end of the game, but one of those big plays, the halftime, Kurt Warner throws a pick six to James Harrison.
Yeah.
That was one of those moments that you're like, whoa, like the game just turned on its fucking head.
Big time. 1998 NBA Finals Game 6. Michael Jordan buzzer beater against the Jazz.
Yeah, Craig Elo.
I don't have that information.
Great games.
Sports. Shout out to the Viagra Boys.
Yeah, which, speaking of, I just wanted to say, like, a big shout out to that night. It was a memorable night for me.
Yeah.
Matt and Megan came in town. They bought me a ticket for my birthday. A very nice gesture. I had never really listened to the band much, and I had such a blast. I thought the band was awesome. It was such a good show. I'd never been to the pageant before.
Good venue for
really was memorable. They put on a hell of a show. The Viagra Boys is a band from Sweden. And gosh, like the energy was just electric. The music sounded phenomenal, I thought.
Yeah.
Enjoyable
across the board.
Memorable night. And that was Thursday, right? Yeah.
Correct. That is correct.
Yeah, then we had a good few days. I had 4 days off.
Yeah.
Like I said, Matt and Megan
friends came in town.
The next day, we all went to the Botanical Gardens, which was like I'm just like not far at all from my house, and I was like, "This is awesome."
I said, "What?"
But the Botanical Gardens, like just hands down, one of the best fucking spots in St. Louis.
Totes.
I don't think you can go enough because
it's always changing. That's the thing, right? Nature is in seasons, right? You got things that are growing and things that are dying back. Like every time you go, it could be different. Like generally the same, but it's going to be different because things are always changing.
I thoroughly enjoyed my time. Unfortunately, Bob had to leave for a gig that night, but we had a bonfire. The vibes were great. We did, appreciative.
Yeah, everybody's getting together to say welcome to 33, Xavi. So those are good times. But definitely, shouts out to the pageant and the Viagra Boys for putting on a hell of a show. Hell of a show. What else we got to get to today, Xavi?
We had an Am I the Asshole?
Yeah. We do have an Am I the Asshole story. And I just always assume that I'm the asshole in any story. Bob's the asshole.
And once again, I lost my place.
Wah, wah, wah. That's all right. Places, they come,
But
they
I
go.
remember the premise of it, so I'll just say the premise of it.
Yeah.
This lady said, am I the asshole
For having
or
a stinky B.B.L.
encouraging I was babysitting my friend's kid and basically encouraged the baby to take her first steps without the parents there. And the story behind this was she has no kids. She goes over to her friends all the time, visits her kid. She said it's like been really nice to watch another human grow up that I don't have one of my own. On occasion, when they go to date night or whatever they have, she babysits.
Yeah.
And she knew that they were trying to get the baby to take its first steps. And so while she was babysitting, she looked up a tip that says, you know, give the baby something to hold. And sure enough, that worked. So she filmed the first steps, sent it to the parents.
Oh.
The dad was like joyful, and the mom was so fucking pissed.
Yeah. Oh, well.
And she was like, I didn't really have any malicious intent. I was just excited. She's like, however, I did look in, you know, she was definitely trying to get the baby to take its first steps without the parents there.
But,
And then filmed it and sent it to them.
yeah, I don't know. We don't know the dynamic. We don't know these people.
Well, we do know.
But I'm saying, like, you know, it sounds like this friend comes over a lot. So, God forbid she's trying to work with the baby, right? Like, oh, why is it all of a sudden now malicious because the baby happened to just take its first steps because this person, you know, tried something that maybe you hadn't tried yet.
Now, the general consensus in the comment section was like at any kind of daycare or anything like at that age, they say, you know, if any first happen, like just
Ignore it.
Don't
Yeah.
ignore it. Don't talk about it. Don't tell the parents.
I get that. That's what I was going to say is like maybe she should have just not taken the video and sent it to the parents.
Yeah, and she could have had that moment for herself.
Yeah.
And the mom would have got to think later on she saw
Yeah.
the kid's first steps.
Yeah, because I think that's probably why the mom's more mad than anything. And she's like, "Oh, great, this happened. Now I'll never get to see my baby's first steps. It happened when I
Especially
wasn't
as
there."
their first child too.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
It doesn't make a person an asshole.
Both ends. Like
It doesn't make the person an asshole for doing that. But it starts to be a little bit more that they are the asshole because of filming it and sending it. Like, I get that maybe in their mind they're like, oh, like, this is fine in our relationship. Nobody cares. But they have to think how that makes the parent feel, right? That they weren't the ones to witness it in their mind. Like, she could work all day. She wants to get that kid to take steps. But then, like, great. Don't tell anybody, you know? Let that kid do its walking thing for the parents when it gets home.
it would be funny if there's just a bit like every time like she like took the baby to go get a haircut.
Oh, man. Like, each time.
Yeah.
Oh, he's learning Spanish now. I got him set up with Rosetta Stone.
I'm such a better parent than you.
I'm such a better parent than you. Look at what I taught your child.
I mean, I don't know. We both don't really like. We haven't had like our kid of our own at that age to experience those things. I don't know. Like the dad didn't seem like he was too mad in this story. The mom was like the one that was like, "What a fucking bitch."
Yeah, I mean, that just goes to the difference in like what guys and girls view as important. Like, you know, if guys aren't
Chime in, moms and dads.
Yeah, you know, I feel like guys aren't ones to make big deals about first on something unless it was like, oh, Johnny hit his first home run today.
Now, yes, but
before that, like mom's curious wants to see the first steps.
like think about if like the dad's out of town and like the kid scores his first goal or something. Like that's like I'd be like, fuck.
Yeah, but if somebody filmed it and sent it to you, you wouldn't be mad.
But that's also because the kid's at an age where they remember that, and you want
Sure.
to share that with your parents.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I remember my first dinger.
I had dingers. No, I don't think that the woman's an asshole, but I don't think that the mom is an asshole for how she responded either. I think neither are the asshole in this situation.
But speaking on that story, like, were you one who, if you had a special moment in sports, you definitely wanted your parents there, right?
Yeah, I suppose. Tough to say.
I did.
I mean, I always liked when they were there, but I got used to times when they weren't.
Oh, damn.
Not Jeff. Jeff showed up most times, had his thighs out, cheering from the bench, the bleachers.
My dad too.
But, Fran was a little bit less of a shower-upper.
More aloof.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think I wanted both my parents there if I did something cool. Like,
I have cool things happen all the time as an adult that my parents aren't around for. So I'm just used to it.
Yeah, but like now you have other loved ones that like, you have a family of your own.
Right. Also true. And I feel like they wouldn't have cared if I took my first steps with the babysitter. They got home. They said, "Oh, that's great."
Well, my mom was I don't know. I don't remember my first steps, obviously, but I'm curious to hear my parents' thoughts on if I took my first steps and I was being babysat by, my grandma or something, and
they like coached you into the first,
especially because I was the first.
Yeah. Call in, big parent.
Call in Big Bill, Big Colleen.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I don't know. Like I said, I don't think that anybody in that story is an asshole. I do think that the friend is overreacting.
Unanimously, the comment section said asshole.
That's crazy.
They were like attacking this girl.
How could you possibly do this to this person?
I don't think she was malicious, and maybe she was acting selfishly, like unaware because she doesn't have a kid, like she said. So maybe it was special to her, and she thought she could share this moment with them. They didn't want to share that moment, and that's how I see it. But I don't think she was being malicious.
If these people allow you to watch their kid, it's all right for you to teach the kid something. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like she's an asshole for being like, well, let's work on this while I'm here watching you. No.
Yeah, would you rather be like, oh.
No, child, sit there and don't move this whole time. I can't possibly show you things.
You're dropping your kid off with somebody who's interacting with this kid and encouraging them to
do things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can't, no. I don't know. I don't think that the babysitter's an asshole at all. I think that, the filming it and sending it to the parents is like, I can understand, like...
But she clearly wouldn't have done that to, like, think that she was being mean.
Yeah, it was no malice intent at all, I don't think. I wouldn't think. Doesn't seem like
there is... I mean, we don't know the dynamics, like you said. If that woman is, like, maybe jealous of the baby mom in that situation, like, she had a kid, this and that. And maybe there was. Maybe she was like, yeah, well, look what your kid did, bitch.
For me, bitch. Yeah, I don't know. We don't know. But to be like angry about it seems crazy. Like to be, you could be upset that you missed it, but to be angry at the person for like encouraging your baby to take steps, like, I don't know. It seems weird.
Yeah.
Seems weird.
Not a bad one though, I thought.
No, not bad at all. So let's see. What's going on this week, Xavi? Anything exciting happening in Xavi's world?
Oh, what's going on in Xavi's world? Not a lot, bro. Not a lot, cuz.
We're going to restart the server's corner. See if we can.
We are.
Get some fun answers out of that one.
Still revisiting the past. I'd like for our listeners to text us, and we've talked about this. You text us. Have we talked the answers on here?
About what answers?
Text us if you guys know the two sides of the Civil War.
Oh, yeah. Let us know. Chime in, big.
I want to know the
history buff.
Percentage of our listeners that.
Yeah, the two sides that fought in the Civil War. Let us know. Friday. Friday, you got Clover at Ballpark Village, Crown Hall playing.
Crown Hall?
Crown Hall?
Crown Room?
Crown Hall. I don't know. That's Friday. Saturday. Something's going on Saturday. What's going on Saturday? Oh, I got... we're going to be taking in Joe's last show with Fivefold over at the Pops.
Last show?
Joe's playing with his last show with Fivefold, yes.
And
then he's moving on to other things. Sixfold, that's right. November 15th. Any big matchups coming up this weekend that you're excited about, Xavi?
Thursday night, Jets, Patriots. We are on a 2-game win streak, and I know that we have no hopes. We just made a lot of big trades, traded a lot of big pieces for a lot of first-round picks. But I never, ever, ever want to lose a game to the Patriots.
Nope. Never, ever, 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 ever want to lose to the Pats. I feel that. I'm on Team Jets over Pats any day. No shame.
So yeah, that'll be the little Thursday night.
Thursday night football.
And,
Mizzou versus Mississippi State. So exciting.
Back on the winning ways.
True. Winning ways. Yeah. Outside of that, we'll see what happens. Oh, there's maybe a comet that could be aliens that's heading for the Earth. Have we heard about that at all, Xavi?
Thank God.
It's about damn time.
Learn to swim.
Because they say that there was like this comet that came around the sun and it's now increased in speed, which is very unusual for a standard comet.
And then
to be able to increase in speed. It's got nickel. It's got rare metals found in it, like metals that are usually used in manufacturing.
Well, they said there's like if there's nickel, there's usually iron, right? There's one of those metals.
Yeah,
but this had
iron
nickel,
ore,
but no iron.
Something like that.
You extract nickel from iron because it takes a lot of energy to do so.
The chemical tail that's coming off the comet is very irregular. Also, is basically the crux of the story. So stay tuned to see if aliens are coming to the planet. We'll find out next week. Maybe not next week. Maybe the following week.
What kind of resources do you think they need?
Aliens?
If they came here.
Resources do they need? Fresh oxygen usually is always the story, right? Maybe they need that, or maybe they don't need it. Maybe they're just checking it out, doing a little vacationing.
Oh, God, they're in for disappointment.
Jesus. Where did we end up? This is the worst zoo I've ever been to.
For real. We have some good sights to see, though. The scenery's great. The animals suck.
Yeah. The habitats are nice. The animals are boring. Kill each other.
Get stinky BBLs.
Stinky BBLs. What's up with okay, so you were doing the little fish move celebration. So is that what people are doing because Stinky BBL? Or is that just like a thing that was happening and then you squeezed it together?
No, Stephon Diggs does that, and Brant was jokingly saying it's because
okay, so you put it together.
No, Brant didn't.
Okay, well, I'm saying people.
But I don't think that's why they do it, because Cam Ward last year did almost like that. And
I saw 3 different guys yesterday during.
It's taking off.
Yeah, I'm like, is everybody doing Stinky BBL? What's happening here?
For a while, it was like that. That was a trend. You know, the celebrations come in trends.
Yeah, monkey see, monkey do. Nobody's original. That's an expression? What?
All right.
All right. We're all primates, friend.
All right. On that note,
nobody's original. Everybody copies everybody else. And now, do your thing.